These could leak once a day, and they could leak once a week. You might never see it. You'll always have a spare gun right here. Yeah. This little quick toolbox that you have here. This is an O-ring pick, so it's got that little tip in there. And then on your O-ring, you see that little rubber ring right there? That's what's gonna make the water not leak. To get that out, you just take this little pick, you just pop it out of that little sitting area right there. Once you get it out, you just pull it out right there. So this piece is gonna get torn up. We're using all that pressure and hot water. It's gonna get melted and torn up at some point, which will cause it to start to leak. If you have trash bags, if you ever need those, someone's got loose trash, throw it in there. And then in this, you're gonna have probably about 15 to 20 O-rings. Release this fitting again, press it down. You're gonna just kind of force it in there. And then you just press it. The easiest way to do it is just press in there with your P key, and you can almost get it all the way in. Then once you get it in there, then you just take this again, and you'll see how it's like perfectly set in there. So now this is good. You have your wand, you have your driver, your passenger, and your bypass. The door here is really the only one that you're ever gonna open during the day. You have all your clean towels. You have your deodorizer. So you're gonna always have 2 bottles of deodorizer. And then you're gonna have one that will look different. It's probably gonna be in this bottle. And this is gonna be a vinegar. This works as like a degreaser. And then right here is your hose reel. Again, let it click once or twice, and then release it, and you'll feel it lock into place. And then you always want it locked where it's got just barely slack. You don't want to put it, you don't want it all the way up here, because then now it's down. You hit enough bumps, this whole gun can fly out. So you want about a foot of slack. Outside, I do that first, and then you want to go onto the handle. Make sure that's completely dry. While your towel's still dry, you want to put it outside. Now we're going to do the inside, clean the entire inside, this first section area here, getting it as dried up as possible, making sure that the truck didn't miss anything. And then before you're done, throw this towel back in, close these before you dry them. If you close them, that's going to make it where they don't change as much. Now we'll spray our deodorizer, get the entire lid, all the lid really good, the entire inside. Take a picture, put in the notes, and then fill the cans back up. On here, there's no top note, so this top note is where we want to put where we're putting the cans back up.
How's it look?
Looks perfect. You did a great job. Look at that. Smells fantastic. Got the lid clean, got the edges clean. That's pristine work right there. That's the CanMan. I'm always gonna eat. Maybe a salad.
Oh.
On my healthy shit?
Okay, so you've been with us 9 months.
I mean, the best day, it could probably be between, you know, starting in the office, getting the new role with the company. That's pretty huge. Very thankful for that. Or, you know, out there in the field, whenever I was setting a whole bunch of leads, I probably set, you know, 7 leads in one day or something. That's been pretty cool. So,
what's been the biggest learning experience for you?
probably just learning more about what makes the company work. Whenever I thought of like business ownership, I would just think it was so black and white. And it's all corporatized and you got to do it by the book or whatever. But no, I mean, there's so many different things that go into it. It's a lot of moving parts. And just finding my way of how I can help with that has been awesome.
Love it. What is your favorite part about working with CanMan?
Probably the atmosphere, the energy that we bring. Of course, a faith-based company, that's always a big plus. The guys that we have We're a tight-knit group, like family, so yeah, just working with the guys every day. Awesome.
Are you serious?
You don't like that? Bro, I don't age when it comes to food.